"Look at that face. It's worth £1,000,000. When the Hungarian filmmaker Alexander Korda uttered this remark in the early 1932nd, he was not merely speaking about beauty. He was alluding to commercial allure, mystery, and Hollywood's sophisticated game of reinvention during its golden age. Merle Oberon was the only actress of Asian origin ever nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress, a record that remained until Michelle Yeoh was honored and won at the Oscars in 2023 with the film Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That victory made Yeoh the first Asian woman to truly step onto the highest stage, closing the gap that had existed since 1936, when Merle Oberon was first nominated. Yet, behind the dazzling lights of Hollywood, Merle devoted her entire career to denying her heritage, constructing a meticulously edited personal biography not unlike a film script. Born in Bombay, India, in 1911, she claimed Tasmania as her homeland and white parents as her own. The truth, revealed only after her death, was a story marked by colonialism, prejudice, and the bitter price a woman like her had to pay to survive in an industry that refused to accept such faces. A beginning hidden in the darkness of colonial rule. Merle Oberon, born Estelle Merle O'Brien Thompson, came into the world in India under British dominion. She was the result of a tragedy. Her mother, Constance, a woman of Sinhalese and Maori descent, had been raped by a British officer. This truth was buried, like so many other cruel stories of mixed-race children in the colonial era. Her grandmother, Charlotte, of Anglo-Indian blood, stepped forward to adopt her, raising Merle as her own daughter and forcing Constance into the role of sister. Charlotte's motives were complex and laced with bitterness. She had long despised Constance, seeing her as a burden, and perhaps saw in Merle both an opportunity and a tool to erase a family stain. The entire family was drawn into a spiral of secrecy, a weight from which Constance never escaped. Shunned, she died in solitude, never reconciled, while Merle and Charlotte remained bound to each other until the very end. Colorism, nightclubs, and the obsession with whitening. Growing up in Calcutta, Merle carried a striking beauty. High cheekbones, thick black hair, and a luminous pale skin that stood apart. That complexion, in colonial society, was regarded as a symbol of status. Merle quickly realized the hidden power within it. In her teenage years, she had already become a familiar face in Calcutta's nightclubs, perfecting her English accent and crafting for herself an aura of mystery. She began using mercury-based skin-whitening creams, popular in India at the time. This toxic method brightened the skin by suppressing melanin, but at the same time posed the danger of mercury poisoning, destroying the skin and the nervous system. For Merle, whitening was not for beauty, but for survival in a world where darker skin meant rejection and dead ends. The rebirth, named Merle Oberon. In 1929, Merle and Charlotte left India for England, then stayed for a short time in France. In London, Merle worked as a nightclub hostess, a film extra, and was said to earn hundreds of dollars each night. Maria, the wife of Alexander Korda, was the first to see her potential. She pointed her out to her husband and exclaimed, "Here she is, you fool!" Korda was searching for an Anne Boleyn for the film The Private Life of Henry VIII. Merle, still Estelle O'Brien Thompson at the time, was persuaded to change her name to Merle Oberon, a name carefully chosen to conceal her true origins. Korda's gamble succeeded. When he introduced her to Joseph Schenck, the co-founder of United Artists. Schenck was immediately captivated and even proposed marriage to her. Whether it was true love or a publicity stunt, this relationship propelled Merle straight into the heart of Hollywood. Light, radiance, and whispers. Merle shot to stardom with The Scarlet Pimpernel, where the black and white light made her appear like a flawless porcelain statue. But not everyone believed in that image. A critic remarked that she deliberately orientalized her appearance with heavy makeup and dark, thick eyebrows. In 1935, the Los Angeles Times hinted she carried Eurasian blood. Merle immediately denied it, saying it was merely a coincidental resemblance between the shape of her eyes and the years she spent in India. That same year, she made her mark with a fateful role in The Dark Angel. As the devoted fiancée of a blinded World War I soldier, Merle moved both audiences and critics to tears, earning a 1,936 Oscar nomination. From then on, for decades, not a single Asian actress reached that category. Wuthering Heights and Hollywood's harsh control. After Dark Angel, Merle played Kathy in Wuthering Heights, 1939. An immortal role, though it brought no awards. She also became the face of Max Factor, a cosmetics brand that claimed their products had transformed her from strange, unreal into beautiful, glamorous, reflecting Hollywood's discomfort with her legacy, marriage, infidelity, and the Obi light. In 1939, she married Alexander Korda, a marriage many believed was based more on status than love. This brief relationship quickly fell apart, giving way to other scandalous affairs. When cinematographer Lucien Ballard appeared, Merle divorced Korda and married Ballard in 1945. Worried about the damage caused by bleaching cream and a car accident that had scarred her face, Ballard invented the Obi light to soften and enhance Merle's beauty before the camera. This technique is still used in cinema today, but Merle's pursuit of perfection was always fraught with danger. Before the screen test for the Constant Nymph, the combination of mercury cream and sulfur injections caused her to suffer a severe reaction, forcing her to undergo 3 dermabrasion treatments. The studio records noted with chilling detachment, "Skin condition very bad, almost impossible to photograph. The final years and the release of burdens." Her third marriage to industrialist Bruno Pagliai in 1957 brought her to Mexico. There, she finally abandoned skin bleaching cream, though she still claimed that her dark complexion came from the Acapulco Sundae. During the filming of Interval, she met Robert Wolders, her last lover. He advised her to return to Hobart, Tasmania, the place she had once declared as her homeland. When warmly welcomed as the daughter of the land on the way back, she confessed to the driver, "Actually, I was born in India." That journey left Merle's health deteriorated. Migraines and heart disease persisted until she passed away in 1979, at the age of 68. The final truth. It was not until 1985 that Charles Hyam's biography, Princess Merle, revealed the true origins. In the same year, Michael Korda, her nephew, published Queenie, a fictionalized version of Merle's life, which was later adapted into a television series. As writer Mayuk Sen wrote, Merle Oberon lived her entire life in an industry that was not meant for her, yet she steadfastly created deeply emotional works, even while constantly battling both prejudice and her own past.